have something that I want to address real quick. We got a lot of newbies here, people who are new to Photoshop, graphic design. First of all, with my pre-made templates, you do not have to be a graphic designer. You don't have to be a graphic designer. You really don't really have to know nothing but a few simple things like text tool and stuff like that. Basically, like with my templates, you just really need to know how to use the color swapping tool, how to change color, how to move things around, how to remove things, and how to add things. So that's very simple because all the work has already been done for you. So first of all, one of the most important things in Photoshop is layers. Layers. So kind of like Canva, when you like click and like send layer to the front, send layer to the back. It's the same difference here. Only difference is you just move it under. So if you had something here and you wanted to be behind that, you just simply will pull this layer under that one. It's very simple. Let me show you. So if I was here, right, and I wanted to like put this image of this guy in front of this, then this layer of him, right, will have to go on top of the street sign layer. So let's just go back here so I can show you guys what I mean by that. So we're going to grab his layer, and if I put his layer on top of the street line layer, then he goes in front. So that layer just sits at the top. So whatever you want to be in the back, right, whatever you want to be in the back of your design, that will be at the bottom. Your background will be at the bottom. And then everything that you put on top of the background, those layers will go on the top. Take the background layer, and I'm going to push it all the way up to the front. Then everything will be revealed again. So that's just how simple layers are. Layers are not difficult in Photoshop. Please do not try to make this like it's complicated. It's not. So those are layers. You want to make sure that the layer that you want to be revealed on top is just sitting on the top of the layer that you want it on. Okay. You also have I'm gonna show you this just while we in here, an undo button, right? So if you go to edit, push undo, and then it'll just put stuff back like how you had it before. I just did what I did. Secondly, tools. So the tool that you need to know in order to work these templates is very simple. The first tool will be your selection tool. That's this tool here. That's this tool here. This is your selection tool. So when you're on that tool, you could grab things and move them around. You could grab things and move them around. You have to be on this tool right here though. First of all, within the text tool, this T tool right here stands for text. It should be on every software application. You want to be on this text tool to change the text. Now that you're on the text tool, you go to your design, right? Just click right at the end of the text. And then you can just hold the mouse down and select it all. After you select it all, you put your text of choice there. So just say like this. Very simple, right? And then you also can change the fonts. You also can change the fonts up here. Because when you're on your text tool, we can see we're going to go right here and change the font. Now watch as I move over this, the font automatically changes. Let me see what the new font is. So you could change the font and the text very easily. And you could also move it around. So you want to be on your selection tool, right? Let me get this layer. You want to be on your selection tool. And you can move the text around easily. Place it wherever you want it to be. Turn it. You have free control to do whatever you want to do to customize this template to your needs. Go undo. Get everything back like how we had it, right? So everything could be moved and edited. Everything can be moved and edited within here. Everything can be moved and edited in here with Photoshop very easily. Okay, let's talk about subject. So we want to go to this subject, which will be right here. Okay, let's talk about subject. So we want to go to this subject, which will be right here. if anybody know me, my templates, I name everything that you're looking at. So this right here will be the main image. So if I simply cut this eyeball off, I won't see it no more. Or I can just grab this image and throw it down here into the garbage can. Now when I go back to my design, there's no image there, right? So let's grab an image right quick. So you want to grab your image and you want to pull it down over Photoshop icon. Then you want to take it all the way up to the top in the gray area up here. You want to take it to this area and you want to release it. And it's going to open up that image in a brand new tab. Then you want to go here to your tools and you want to go to this tool right here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth tool down. If you click on this arrow that's pointing down, it opens up more tools. If you right click on the arrow pointing down, it opens up more tools. We just want to be on this quick selection tool, the quick selection tool. Now that we have the quick selection tool, we want to go here to where it says select subject, and you just click select subject. Photoshop is going to do the rest for you. You're going to see lines pop up around here. It's going to show you that it's have selected your subject out of there. Now you see our subject is selected. You just want to simply go to edit, copy. Then you go back to your tab where your design is at, which is this next tab, right? Then here we want to go to edit, paste. Boom, right? So we want to go back to our selection tool, which is this tool. Now we could grab this and move it around. If you notice, there are anchors on the side of this, and this is how you could scale this image up, or you could scale down. As long as you grabbing this and it's pointing outwards, it scales it up, and boom. This is how easy these templates actually are. No matter what's in here, you can change it to what you want it to say. It's not an in-depth tutorial on how to work Photoshop. It's just on how to edit my templates, right? So the next tool you will probably use a lot in here is the color tools, right? So talk about color. That's the next thing, color. So you can change the color of this. You can change the color of this. So you want to go to the layer that you want to change the color to, right? So we're going to go to the back layer, which is all the way at the bottom, remember? It was background, right? So let's just start off with the first solid layer. So this is this layer. And we right click and go to blending options. Within blending options, we want to go over here, down here where it says color overlay. You click on that. It's going to give you the color overlay. Now remember, we're on blue, so we're going to just turn this to red. We're going to hit OK and OK. Now, if you notice, we've changed the background to red. We picked it, our color we want. So to pick the color you want, you just, after you click on this, you must click on this first to where it like turns to a different gray than everything else. So when you click here on anything, it turns a different gray. So like make sure that it's you on that. And you're going to have a color here in this box. So if you click on that box, you could change that to any color that you want it to be. You could change it. Right now we're doing red. So we're going to go back up to the red. You're going to click here. We're going to push OK. We're going to push OK. So now with the background layer, we want to go all the way to the top. And we want to go to image, adjustment, hue and saturation. Now that we have this open, you have a hue and saturation button here. In order to make this red, we want to turn the hue. We can bump up the saturation just a little bit. Press OK. And if we go back here, we see that we have completely changed this design from a blue design to a red design. I know you're probably thinking like, okay, well, it still got blue words. Same process. So we want to go right here to our street sign, right? We do the exact same thing. Go up, image, adjustment, hue and saturation. And we do the exact same thing. The exact same thing, guys. The exact same thing. As with the text, same difference. click on your text. You want to right click, same thing, blending options. You want to go, same thing, color overlay, click on it. It's blue. We need to change this to red. Just go right to the red, select it, put there, hit OK. Now our text is now red. Let's do the same one for this one. Same difference. Blending options, color overlay, change this to red. That's how simple it is to edit my templates. Swap out the text, swap out the picture, change the color, make it say whatever you want it to say. Whatever you want it to say. Same here. We're going to change this to red. So basically here, this one we have the blue stroke on. So we want to go to stroke. Change the color to red. Now we have just turned a blue design into a red design with no problem. Swap the pictures out. We swap the text out. This is how easy these templates are. It's no rocket science. It's nowhere near hard. It's easy peasy, right? Even with the flare. Just want to show you this real quick before we get up out of here. Even with the flares, same difference. Image, adjustment, hue and saturation. Let's change this flare to red. These templates are not hard. I give you the ability to do the dopest designs ever with these easy templates. Like, you want to collect these, collect them all, and make your t-shirt making very simple, because you're going to show people the templates that you offer, and they're going to be like, I want that design, I want that design. You're going to keep on reselling the same designs over and over and over and over again. So that one-time fee that you're paying when you come get that template for me on sale for $10 or under, even if you do pay $20 for it, that's a template you can keep on re-rocking for life. You know what I'm saying? I advise you to get them while they're on sale. You get them cheap, and then you get a 2-for-1. So if you buy one, if it costs $20, if you catch it on sale, you get two. If you catch it on the sale like I got going on right now, it's 70% off. You get it for like $350. So like, you want to collect all these templates to make your future jobs very easy.